Never, ever take your eye off the ball.
For some reason, ping pong came very natural to me.
See, any idiot can play.
So I started playing it all the time. Used to visit the land of China in like a million years or something like that. Somebody said world peace.
What is the Mountain of Miracles? It's actually a bridge to peace. From a personal standpoint, I think that one of the greatest experiences that someone could ever have in life is a peace of mind, which is something that I'm now realizing for myself. So I only could give to others what I'm now practicing for myself. And over the years, I've been doing different programs such as plays, workshop, books, and recently I've embarked in creating some new books, which is around comprehension, which is the whole aspect of if you can comprehend something, then that's a peace of mind right there. So what I'm looking at now is to develop something that's much greater than the books or what I've been doing for the past couple of years. And it's called Ping Pong for Peace. Why Ping Pong for Peace? One of the books that I wrote, I was looking at it. How do you tell a message that's very important in the book to children beyond the story time? So I was looking, let me create an activity around it. And this activity actually would take place around playing ping pong. And from the activity, I started having discussion with different people. And from the activity, it went into an actual event itself. And not only that, I realized that ping pong was something that I grew up on in Jamaica as a child. Growing up in Jamaica, we used to play ping pong for leisure, which means that we were looking at having fun with this environment of playing. So when I looked at those two aspects, it's coming from the storybook and also as a leisure aspect of something that I grew up with. I realized that this was the perfect step of moving forward into this journey of having the experience of a peace of mind. So now we're looking at it now. Who do we cater to? We're catering to families that are, I would call them underprivileged or underserved. And it's where we could take them and put them in this environment where now that environment now becomes a learning tool. We're looking at it that we can teach you life skills through the game of ping pong. We're looking at it that ping pong could be a gateway that lets this family goes into that concept of now becoming an entrepreneur by developing different financial skills. Because when you look at one of the most stressful things in the home is utility bills. So we're going to be giving classes around financial literacy, which is now taking that family and putting them on another level of experiencing that peace of mind. So that's what we're looking at. And why an entrepreneurial spirit? There's two reasons. One reason that I know for a fact that if you develop this entrepreneurial spirit, which is that innovative spirit in doing business, then you can make it transferable to whatever problem you have in your life. So that's the first aspect. The second aspect is growing up in Jamaica again. My grandmother was an entrepreneur. For the 25 years that I've lived with her and known her, that's all she did. She was someone who catered to those who were less fortunate. Ironically, now I'm doing the same thing, catering to those who are less fortunate. But that was the breadwinner for the family. my grandmom having that entrepreneurial spirit, which helped us to now move into a place where we can now turn around and help others develop that same concept. What can you do to support this innovative, family-centered program? We actually kick off our program starting October 10th, Friday, October 10th at 6 p.m. and it's going to be an ongoing cycle that goes beyond 2015, the year 2015. But what we're looking for right now, we know we need volunteers, especially if you're a ping pong player. And then we also need collaborators. We know that we have this village mentality that it takes a village to raise a child. So we're applying that to the family too, where we could get different collaborators as far as business, organization, individuals. And especially if you work with family and youth. And then of course we're also looking for the seed money. Right now we're working on raising funding as far as $2,500 just to start the launch. And then later on we'll be looking at how we could achieve more to actually continue this launch beyond the year 2015. It's a really dynamic program and we really need your support. And one of the aspects that we're really looking at now is that we kick off on October 10th, but we're going to have a follow-up session which is on December 16th, where we'll see, did this program that we launched, did it actually help to actually gravitate towards that peace of mind for the family?